So let's start with this morning's second half, and Alexandra Davids and Linda Keall from Keep Christchurch Beautiful. If I can ask you to come to the table to present to us. Thank you.
Kia ora koutou again. I have Linda Keall with me, who is our coordinator from Keep Christchurch Beautiful, and we just want to thank the council for hearing us today and sharing some time with us. Keep Christchurch Beautiful is making this submission to be part of the conversation around Christchurch continuing regeneration and re-emergence as a significant, vibrant and future-focused city. Post-lockdown, we asked the council to remember the importance of voluntary organisations and groups that have made and contribute to make a valuable contribution to the greater good of our city. Keep Christchurch Beautiful support an increase in the Strengthening Communities funding and acknowledge the extra challenges being faced by grassroots community organisations in post-COVID times. Linda is just going to go through a couple of things that we are currently doing within Keep Christchurch Beautiful and what we hope to expand on, and I will finish off with a few comments, and then if there's any questions, we'll go there too.
Kia ora, I'm Linda. Thank you for having us. It's a privilege to be able to come in and share in some of these decision-making forums. I've been the part-time administrator for Keep Christchurch Beautiful for over 10 years now, and it's been a fascinating time. As you know, Keep Christchurch Beautiful has been around in Christchurch, originally under the umbrella of council and now independent, for well over 30 years, and I see lots of faces that we've had workings with and combined with over the years. Some of the current programs we're running at the moment, and I just sort of want to let you know about the sort of breadth of things we're doing. We run a schools program. We usually have about 40 schools of the roughly 110 primary and intermediate schools in Christchurch enrolled every year. Not the same 40, many are regular, but we have new ones come on every year. That is about recognising the cool, brilliant stuff that schools do for their environments and acknowledging that, rather than putting a big set of criteria that they have to measure up to, and schools really value it. We run clean-up events, both our own events and supporting other community events such as the Mother of All Cleanups, which is run by the Rivers Networks in May. We promote and support the Keep New Zealand Beautiful big national clean-up week in September, and we run our own event for that. We're really keen to talk to community boards about doing more in local areas, because we know that there are lots of little places that just need a little bit of care and attention. We also support volunteers who are doing good things in the community. I had a contact just yesterday about someone in Huntsbury Hill who walks every day and picks up rubbish, and we've given them some supplies to help them do that, and we hope to acknowledge them in other ways later. We also recognise and support volunteers with our community awards ceremony, which is really valuable. Volunteers are amazingly humble people, and they come along and they say, well, I haven't been doing much, but that person over there, they're amazing. But recognising and acknowledging them makes a huge difference and gives them a chance to get together. In all our dealings with the public, of which there are many, we try really hard to advocate for council and council's position. So I spend a lot of time talking to people, and when they say, oh, why don't they do this, do that, plant roses in the roundabouts, I try and say, yes, they can't do everything, we all need to do some as well. So together we can do everything, but they can't do it all. So we try and advocate because we think it's a difficult position. We're well recognised around the community. We share the same branding as our parent Keep New Zealand Beautiful. We're a branch, although we're independent, and I think that recognition helps. It's a very community focused and well thought of organisation. We do public education. We visit residents groups and walk-in groups and yoga groups and any group that invites us. We promote all the Keep New Zealand Beautiful initiatives. There were lots of them, and we managed to win a Kiwi's Choice Award and their National Awards in 2018 for the Margaret Mayhew Playground. We were very proud of that. And we're also very grateful and proud to have received a Civic Award from this council in December 2019. That was an amazing honour, and we're very chuffed. There are things we'd like to do more of or expand. I was invited to a kindergarten for the first time last year and scaled down our schools program to do a little program for them, and there's a huge number of preschools in the city that we would like to be able to start getting into and working with. They're doing brilliant things and they're very keen. The Chorus Cabinet Murals program with Chorus and Rosine and your own graffiti program team and schools, painting murals on roadside cabinets to prevent graffiti. We'd like to expand that. There's an outfit called TerraCycle which does brilliant recycling schemes of not recyclable materials like dental waste, toothpaste tubes, toothbrushes. They recycle stuff like that, and we'd like to have the time to be able to get into that. We make community clean-up kits to lend out or give to people. We'd like to expand what we can do for that, and we'd also like to expand what we've been doing for Arbor Day with funding to put trees into schools. I could go on, but I'll stop.
All right, so just a few closing comments. We are helping council to achieve its objectives of a clean, green and beautiful and environmentally enhanced city. And we would also like to recognise the importance of reconnecting communities after lockdown and through whatever long-term restrictions come next. So thank you so much for giving us the time to speak to you today. And if you have any questions, please feel free.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Anne?
Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Alexandra, again. Just thinking, a couple of community boards have said about beautifying areas and wanting to do so. How do you actually engage with a local community and get that activation going? Have you got a process that you use? Would a community board contact you?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's something that we are really hoping to enhance over the next short while. We would like to be more connected with community boards. We now have almost every single community board part of our committee, which is really great to see. So we would really like to encourage community boards to come to Keep Christchurch Beautiful when they have people approach them within their community, so we can actually help make their areas more clean, green and environmentally sustainable. So we are there for the community boards. We just want everybody to be reaching out to each other.
And we have access to, we have schools in every community board that we work with, and we have other groups that we work with. So between us, we should be able to find people to help.
Thank you. Pauline?
Your funding, where do you get most of it from? And if you receive any from council, can you tell us how much that currently is?
We are in the contestable funding round along with other charities. So last year we received $13,000 from the Strengthening Community Fund from council. Thank you. We received $8,000 from Rata Foundation, and I think it was about 2,300 from COGS. We apply to those groups. We have applications in process. I have got the Rata one to do next, and I will be looking at other possible funding sources because we're in that same position of applying.
Yeah, we used to just be funded by council, and then obviously funding has changed a lot within the city, and we understand the importance of diversifying funding.
Yeah.
We do run very bare bones, and it is a struggle. And while we're getting more and more interest from people within the community to work with us, we want to be able to do more, but unfortunately due to funding, we do find that a bit of an issue.
And the parent organisation KNZB funds you in the form of supplies and resources
Yes.
for your kits and promotions and things like that.
And we also work with Bunnings and Mitre 10 and places like that as well when we want to get more reusable products too. So yeah, we're lucky that we have those connections.
Right.
We are moving more to reusable. So it used to be all plastic bags and little vinyl gloves. Now we have reusable gardening gloves that we collect back and wash.
Wow,
Animal feed bags that can be emptied and reused.
wow,
So yeah.
good on you. Thank you.
Thank you. And very quickly, Melanie.
This is super quick. Our board hasn't been involved, and the reason is because one of our board members was concerned about Keep New Zealand Beautiful getting funding from Coca-Cola. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that was the rationale. So it does. You obviously don't receive funding from
We get
there.
no funding from Coca-Cola, never have. We get no funding through KNZB. We get access to online resources and materials, but they don't fund us at all.
Yeah. So whilst we're under the umbrella, we're very independent.
And I will be coming to visit your board. I realise I didn't make it because of COVID, but I am coming.
All right. So, Alexandra, Linda, thanks very much indeed for taking the time to address us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll email you a copy of the list of points we had, just for your interest, if you want them later.
Thank you.